Welcome to Anime X One Piece, Luffy's 6 best strategies. Whether it's coming up with an amazing strategy in battle, or knowing exactly how to interact with a person, Luffy's instincts are rarely off the mark. Luffy is far from being the smartest character in One Piece. In fact, he is considered a bit daft by a lot of other people in the series, including some of his crewmates. However, what Luffy lacks in brains, he makes up for in instinct and intuition. Number 6. When he used Mr. Three's wax to fight Magellan. Magellan was the monstrous warden of the prison Impel Down, and Luffy almost died after fighting him once from the poison that Magellan's body constantly expels. During their escape, when Luffy had to face off against the warden again, he utilized Mr. Three's wax powers to let him properly fight. With the wax protecting his arms and legs, he was able to fight an enemy that normally would have killed him and allowed him to continue on to Marineford. Number 5. When he declared war on the world government to save Robin. Robin didn't want to be rescued by the Straw Hats during the Enies Lobby arc. She knew that if they insisted on helping, the government would seek them out and kill them. She didn't want them to go through that for her, so she fought to stay a prisoner. Luffy calmly made the one strategic decision that would show Robin just how far they were willing to go for her. He told Sogeking to shoot down the world government flag, officially declaring war, and convincing Robin that they truly want to save her. Number 4. When he learned advanced observation haki mid-fight. One of Luffy's toughest fights in the whole series was his fight against Katakuri, the strongest member of the Big Mom Pirates besides the captain herself. Katakuri had developed his observation haki to the point that he could see a bit into the future, which gave him an immense advantage in battle. Luffy wasn't able to do much to him and couldn't even power up to Gear 4th to give himself a better chance. Luffy realized that he couldn't overcome Katakuri's foresight, so he decided to match it, and learn advanced observation haki during their fight. Number 3. When he created the different gears using his weak devil fruit. Despite how well Luffy has used his gum fruit, it was considered pretty useless by most people in One Piece. Luffy didn't let that stop him though. He continued to find inventive ways of using his devil fruit power, and pushed the limits to become one of the strongest fighters in the series. His strategy here was to take a lackluster tool and turn it into something that everyone else decided to overlook and look down on. Number 2. When he pushed back the Straw Hat reunion after Marineford. Luffy had just lost his brother Ace and was hurting badly. Knowing that his crew was alive, he would naturally want to regroup with them as quickly as possible so that he could be with his family again and they could help him with his grief. However, he knew they weren't strong enough to continue yet. He decided to be strategic and think with his head instead of his heart, and pushed the reunion back 2 years so that they could become stronger first. Number 1. When he figured out how to use liquid against Crocodile. Crocodile was one of the first Logia types that Luffy encountered, and he didn't know haki at the time. This meant that all of Luffy's moves just went right through Crocodile's body without harming him. Luffy was completely unable to win the fight until he realized that water would let him touch Crocodile and beat him in a fight. Not only did he bring a supply of water to battle him with, but eventually used his own blood as a liquid so that he could beat what seemed like an unbeatable opponent.